Canning, bodybuildingpro.com. We're here at the 2013 Mr. Olympia Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm with IFBB Canadian pro Mike Johnson. Mike isn't just a great bodybuilder who's turned pro in Canada 2011 in the super heavyweight class, very tough class, but he's also a great powerlifter. He has some pretty amazing lifts, 635 squat, 685 deadlift, 405 bench press. So you're kind of doing it all, Mike, and that's really impressive to do it all. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's not easy, and I wouldn't recommend that people do that because you kind of limit yourself. You can only go so far. They're different. You got to train different. But I call it power bodybuilding. And I started out bodybuilding. I got into powerlifting. I loved powerlifting, but my main passion was bodybuilding. So I went back to bodybuilding, but I still wanted to train like a powerlifter, and I kind of had to find the best of both worlds. So I call it power bodybuilding, as do a lot of other guys. Johnny Jackson, as we said, Mike O'Hearn. And typically what I do is my main lifts, bench, squat, deadlift, I still train them like a power lifter. And then everything else I do as a bodybuilder would do.
Is there any one that you're more passionate about?
Deadlift.
Okay, that's pretty.
All lifts. And that's mainly probably because I'm biomechanically made to lift that way. So I find it easy. Not that I find it easy, it's just...
No, you have an advantage for it.
Yeah.
So does that mean that longer arms, I guess, and a bench press, so it kind of hurts your bench press maybe?
Yeah, that and snowboarding injuries hurt my bench press.
Because with me it's the other way around. I have shorter arms, so my deadlift I have to...
Yeah. Let's say shorter arms, you got to pick the weight up higher.
That's exactly it. I have another friend my height who's it's a whole hand length lower than mine, so he deadlifts 100 pounds more than me because of that, same height, same weight basically, so I know exactly how that is. But you said about injuries. Do you feel that your bodybuilding career could be hurt a little bit with all these heavy weights?
You know what? Yes, I was actually, that's another thing. I was trying to get back into some powerlifting. Last year, I think Antoine and I did some powerlifting, and during that meet, I tweaked something in my knee, and that turned the light on that, you know, Mike, you're a pro bodybuilder, stick to bodybuilding. So I haven't really gone as heavy, like as low of reps, but I still train that way, like pyramid sets and stuff for my 3 big lifts. So, you know, the injuries are gone. They weren't lasting injuries. They were just wake-up calls, I'd say. So, will I get back into it? I can see myself doing another powerlifting competition. However, I won't do it with the suits because I feel the suits put more stress on the joints and increased risk of injury. So if my muscles can't do it, I'm not going to stress my joints and throw on a suit. If my muscles can't do it, I can't do it. I'll stick to that.
And it is a totally different kind of training. You kind of have to get used to the suit.
It is, yeah. You have to train with. Same thing with strongman. I did some strongman competitions, and you really have to train with the implements. You train like you play, like anything, hockey. You can't just do all in the gym stuff. You got to do on the ice training if you want to get better.
I've done that all too often, gone into a strongman contest and, you know, not knowing the lift, trying to flip a 700-pound tire, first tire I flipped in my life. Not a good idea.
No, there's in the gym strong and then there's functional strong. It's different. And I learned that when I did Highland Games. I thought I was pretty strong in the gym. Then I jumped into the Highland Games field and there's a lot more technique and, you know, functional strength required. So.
Now, being a strong guy and being with Nutrabolics, is there a particular supplement that you like to use that helps you with your strength?
My favorite, and I'd say for anybody, whether you're an athlete or not, would be anabolic state. That's the amino acids. And I like hemotropin. It's a GH releaser. You take it before bed. It has ZMA, zinc, magnesium, vitamin B6, and it also has a growth hormone releaser in it. So when you sleep, that's when the most growth hormones released. This just helps open up the window so even more can come out. And you know.
How can we find you online, Mike?
Online, I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/MJ Bodybuilder, and I got a YouTube channel, Mike Johnson IFBB Pro. I also got a website. It's under construction right now, but I'm working on the guy. He's getting it going. Mike.w.johnson.com. So.
Very impressive competitor and one of the few that has done it all. And, you know, like, that's not easy to do. And it's actually maybe not even sometimes a good idea because, you know, you can get hurt, you know.
Definitely. So I say it's not for everybody. And, you know.
You need the genetics, the joint strength and everything to get it both done.
That's another thing why I'm limited in powerlifting. I have small joints. I'm just a strong bodybuilder. That's what I say. I wouldn't call myself a powerlifter because, you know, those guys deserve the respect that they do.
You are stronger than most bodybuilders by far, though, so it's safe to call you a powerlifter as well. You must be one of the strongest in your city and, you know, where you are.
I'm usually the strongest guy in my gym. Or
at any given time. Now, you could walk into 99% of gyms and be the strongest.
I'll say this. I'm the strongest guy in my gym with abs.
Yeah, well, you know, so it's a little bit of both. But anyway, not recommended for everybody, not easy, and don't let Mike, fool you, because it's not, he might be able to do it, but not everybody can. But anyway, here everybody, 2013 Mr. Olympia Expo here with both pro bodybuilder and powerlifter Mike Johnson at the Nutrabolics booth. Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.